One of the interesting attitudes that I've seen from piano teachers in different Facebook groups and all over the place, really, in a lot of different ways, is expecting their students to have a piano. But the reality is, many don't and have a keyboard. And is one better than the other? I think it depends. Obviously, if you're wanting to be a concert pianist, of course, it's the piano because having a piano is going to be giving you the feel, the comfort, the understanding of it. But in reality, most of our students are probably not going to be concert pianists. But I hear, oh, but they need to understand what a piano feels like. And okay, sure. But why? If the family lives in an apartment complex, then I could be able to have a piano. Or if the family has young children, really young children, when's practicing going to happen? A keyboard, in reality, is cheaper, more practical because you can plug in headphones. And I think for the child, it can be a tool to help them discover different sounds because the piano only makes piano sounds because that's what it's designed and created to do. But a keyboard can give you lots of different sounds. And so it can be a time for exploration for the child. Now, as you can see behind me, I have both a piano and a keyboard, and I use both. I see value in both. I teach on the piano. I do. But as I've progressed in my teaching, and I guess maybe it's just the fact that I am not tied one way or the other because my focus is on teaching the students that are in front of me and helping them to learn and enjoy and appreciate music and not just have to be piano players. It's good. It is. Absolutely. There's a place for that and a need for that. But I think having fun in making music, it's called play for a purpose, is an important thing. And while yes, you can do lots of playing around with the different sounds that the piano makes, I think having fun in trying the song you're working on with different sounds can be great. In a couple weeks, I'm going to be having my studio recital, and I'm not taking that because the place that I'm using does have a digital clavinova, but I'm actually taking that because what I'm doing with my students as we prepare for the recital is I'm letting them sit down at the keyboard and figure out what sound they want their song to have. And let me tell you, it has been so much fun to watch them experiment with turning the knob to figure out what sounds good, what sounds better. I have one student who's playing the Super Mario Brothers theme, and of course, I found an 8-bit sound that sounds pretty close. Not exact, but it's pretty close. He was so excited. I have another student who's playing Axel F from the Beverly Hills Cop soundtrack. And of course, I found a lead that sounds pretty close, which is awesome. And that's the fun of it. I think it's not only trying to match it, but just then being creative and taking something that's arranged for the piano and saying, what if I use strings here? Or what if I use this pad sound? And figuring out and being creative, because this is the thing of music. It's one of the things that I love so much about music is being creative, letting those creative juices flow. And I think when we have those opportunities to encourage that creativity, we should take it. So as a teacher, if you have a piano, fantastic. If you have a keyboard, awesome. If you have both, great. But it's more about what you're doing with it. How are you using it creatively? How are you having fun with it? So, love to hear your thoughts. If you're a pro piano person or a pro keyboard person, or It really doesn't matter. Comment with how you feel and why you feel that way.